Hey y'all, it's your girl Ry
and your girl Mel, and welcome to the
Untamed podcast. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? How's it going? We hope you've been doing well, and welcome back. So today we have a lovely guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name's Sharnell. I'm Ryan's best friend. One of the best friends.
Period. So, are you ready to get into that?
Yes.
And what we got first, girl?
The wild card.
The wild card.
All right, so for the first question is, which fictional character would you choose that you think would make the worst influencer?
Who wants to go first?
I guess I'll go first.
Go first, girl.
I would say the Joker.
Okay, why the Joker?
He is psychotic, delusional.
Very much.
He would not know what to do.
Correct.
He would influence. Well, he would know what to do, but he would influence us so negatively.
Yeah.
Having everyone doing all types of stuff.
Right.
Running wild, like it just wouldn't be good.
Okay, I definitely agree. He's psycho. And you know how people have like those Jeffrey Dahmer followers and stuff like that? It'll be like that. People will be on his type of time.
Of course.
Yeah. They're like, we finally have our person. No. Go sit down somewhere. Okay, what about you, girl?
I think mine would have to be Peter Pan.
Okay, why Peter Pan?
Because he's boring.
He would
just not like make a good
But he
influencer.
flies.
No.
And he fights pirates.
That is
Girl,
true.
what pirates?
he can blog it. Hey guys, he go captain
It's
hook.
like, no.
Okay,
Absolutely
it's not good enough for you.
No, it's
Okay,
not.
okay, I get you. I don't know. I wanted to come up. Let me see if I can think of another. No, I am gonna stay with Sugar Mama. Sugar Mama will be a horrible influencer because she was very violent and aggressive towards her son, and we don't need no more of that on social media, as well as the way that she cooks and stuff, putting her feet into things is a no for me. I don't need her inspiring the chefs around the world to put their feet in our food.
And you know somebody
gonna do it. And they'd be like, let's test this theory.
And they'd be like, oh, this is actually really good.
And
then, you know that it will.
But it could have been good because of the salty flavor. However, that is not good. The saltiness of the toast. However, you should not be doing that, regardless. Okay?
Imagine, like, what if they have eczema?
Eczema,
They be like, oh, this helped me heal. Da.
That is disgusting. I'm thinking about the green toe juice.
Okay. That used to be my show.
That is a classic. Proud Family, we love you. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about hustle culture. You guys know that is a very prevalent thing these days. So let's get into the first question. So the question is, what advice would you give someone who feels stuck in a hustle mindset but wants more of a balance? What is some advice for them?
You want to share?
Is it gonna be me? Who it's gonna be?
What advice would I give them in a hustle mindset?
Yes.
Make sure it's sustainable over time, and also know you don't have to hustle. But I can also understand if you do have to hustle. But don't put yourself in that position just because you want more money. But if you need money for X, Y, and Z, if you have children, of course, then choose something that's sustainable that won't burn you out, or you believe won't burn you out.
Yeah, I agree with that. So just having that self-care and actually like choosing self-care sometimes. Yes. You want to add?
I would say as well, or chime in. Basically, like, don't do it for the wrong reasons. Because I know a lot of people just, work multiple jobs, but the jobs are meaningless. It doesn't mean anything. And you don't make that much money. It's just
correct.
It's just you think that that's what the best you can do. But it really isn't. It's just more detrimental to your health than anything else,
Yeah. And I also agree with that, like you said, like making money the driving force, and just doing a whole bunch of little things to make money. However, you could be focusing on that big thing that makes you feel purposeful and impactful, and you can invest in that, and one day that can make enough money to cover all the things that you got going on.
Right.
So
like
I think
means to end.
Yes, exactly. And I know that it just feels hard though. I know that it's hard, so I don't want it to be like, having those little jobs, you should not be doing that. However, what is your end goal? Are you using those little bitty jobs to pay for your bills as well as invest in what you really, really want to do? You know?
Right. Yeah.
So I think trying to, because to me, hustle culture kind of correlates with like survival mode
It
in
does.
a sense.
Yes.
Like we just hustle and survive out here. I don't want to live in survival. I want to enjoy life. So I think finding a balance would be to look at hustle or look at having to do X, Y, and Z as a temporary thing and not a life thing. Just something to get you where you're going.
Right.
And to find balance would be to make sure that you're not choosing that stuff or hustling over like self-care, over time with your family, over the other things that are important to you. I think that's the way to find balance. Like making sure, you know, you're still always making time for whatever it is you need to make time for.
Yeah, I think we see that a lot.
Yes, for real. They don't be playing. So, speaking of balance, have you experienced burnout? And if so, how did you recover from it?
I would say the way I experienced burned out was obviously like I wasn't myself.
Yeah.
I wasn't like my body was giving out or I was getting sick, you know, I was coming down with something. But that's just because my body was just so exhausted.
Yeah.
How I recovered from it was, I know we talked a little bit about it, but it was just more like saying no to people and taking that weekend to yourself and just kind of like ease your mind and everything and just sleep, you know.
Yes. Sleep is so important.
Sleep is so important.
People
That's a reset.
Like, I can sleep later. No, nigga. You can sleep
now.
now.
4 hours
exactly.
No, you can't.
No, you
Your
can't.
body gonna shut down for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And that's what my body does. It's like, you ain't going to bed. I'm gonna shut it down real quick. Like,
I'm gonna be in bed for a week because you're sick now.
Yeah. So that's how I do it.
Yeah. Oh, that is so true. That's so funny. Because, when I it happens in like a wave. First, burnout, the way I tell I'm burned out is I feel overwhelmed. I feel tired, stressed, anxiety, overthinking, all of that. And then when I'm stressed, my immune system is low. It starts to decline. And then I get sick.
Yes.
If I'm sick, it's probably because I caught it from somebody or because stress.
Yeah.
So when I know that like I'm sick because I've been on the run and I've been on the go and I haven't gotten sleep, I haven't ate the right things, I get sick. So like you were saying, like your body just shuts down. That's me. My body and my mind shuts down. Like I can't even concentrate. I can't focus. So, I have to say no to stuff. I have to be okay with saying no. And, I mean, when you do get sick, it's like either you can continue to be sick and continue to go at the same pace you're going, or you can sit down and have a seat.
Exactly.
Right. And choose to sit down because that's how people end up in the hospital.
Yeah.
Because your body's like, so you ain't going to listen.
Yeah.
Okay? We're going to knock you down for real, real hard. Okay? So, I say for me, in regards to burnt out, I do get burnt out, obviously. I think for me, I agree with the saying no to things. I also like to just take time to myself, you know, and even if it's not talking to people. At first, I used to be like, oh my gosh, I don't want them to feel bad because I used to be, you know, my people pleaser mentality. But I have to realize, like, the people that know me, they know that I'm burnt out. Like, I ain't just going to ignore you, you know? So I think saying no, being able to isolate in a healthy way. I'm not saying being avoidant, isolate myself for months. I'm not saying that, okay? But like having like a healthy type of isolation to where I can like rejuvenate myself in order to take on, you know, endure the world and all the responsibilities with it. And another thing is we always have to remember we cannot pour into others or pour into our work or pour into anything else that we have going on with an empty, if we're empty, right?
Correct.
So you have to take the time. That's why your body shuts down. Your cup is empty, bro. It's like, what you gotta do, girl? So we have to find those things that fills that cup, whether it's self-care, whether it's a hobby, where it is hanging out with your friends and your loved ones and things like that. We have to make that a priority.
I feel like if you're also checking in with your people, they know, right? Or like usually like the person I'm dealing with, right? I'm like, okay, like this week is looking like this.
Yeah.
I may not want to, I may not want to be on the phone that much because my battery might be low or I might be on E certain days. So I'll call when I feel better. I'll call when I actually have the energy, you know?
Right.
Because if I don't have the energy, then we're just going to be on the phone like silence. Like, you know, so what's the purpose? So I just try to always communicate that.
Right.
Yeah.
So they don't feel like, why are we not hearing from
And
this
being
person?
okay communicating that.
Yeah. Okay. You want to next one?
So let's see. What's your ideal work-life balance, and do you think it's realistic in today's society?
Ideal work-life balance. Y'all want mine first?
Yeah.
Okay. So my ideal work-life balance is I still want to do my therapy and all that, but I want to have a max of 4. Okay, I want to have just 4 clients, work from home, maybe going to the office maybe once and doing all those 4s on that one day. Who knows? But I want to do that as well as be like a stay-at-home mom, and then I want to have have therapists like underneath me, not underneath as regards to like value, obviously, but like working for me, and I just supervise them. I'd rather do a supervisor role rather than having to have 30 clients. Okay, so that is my dream, to supervise, work, one day, raise my kids, and I think it is realistic. I just feel like it is something that's going to take time. It's something that I have to be patient with and build. But in today's society, I do think we are, because of the hustle mindset. I think we do have the ability to have our own business. It's just like you said, finding that balance. Like once I hustle to that business, I want to be able to have it be more of a relaxed type of thing going on.
Right.
Okay. What about y'all?
I think I'm getting there. I think I'm living it now with my work-life balance. I work like 2.5 jobs. But I balance it by not working weekends. So anything work related I don't do on the weekends. I don't think about. If someone messages me, I don't look at it until Monday. I don't check any emails till Monday. And I communicate that to the people that I supervise and the people that are over me also. Like, when I'm applying for jobs and interviewing, I'm telling you, like, these are my hard set boundaries. And then also making time for friends and family, myself as well. So I prioritize trips because I love traveling. I prioritize family because I love my family. I love my friends. But also when I need a break, I prioritize that as well. And saying no and like being honest about why I'm saying no. Like I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just tired. Like I'm literally
sometimes
tired.
You just tired.
And I don't want to do anything. So
That's
I think I've gotten people around me normalized to that, and me saying that like, low-key, I don't want to do anything today. And they're like, okay, we understand. Because if you force me to do something, all that frustration and stress is going to come out on you. So it's best if you just be like, okay, Sharnell, we'll see you next time. We'll catch you on the next one.
So you feel like you living your ideal lifestyle right now?
Somewhat. I mean, of course, I wouldn't want to long term work 2.5 jobs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean.
Low key, I don't want to work at all.
Correct.
But if I could just work one job and make
you want to be realistic with your idea.
Right. It's probably not sustainable over time, but realistically, I would want in like 5 to 10 years, I want one job, if possible, none at all. Yeah, and be okay.
What about you, Hanny?
And mine is I want to make 6 figures.
Period. As you should.
Correct.
E.
I only want to go into the office 3 times out the week.
Period. As you should.
Because I want to enjoy my coffee. I want to go running. Obviously, if I have kids, then you want to attend to the kids.
Yeah.
I would say I never been the type that I envision myself not having a job. Because I feel like my mind always is like going, so I feel like I always have to do something. Like, so it's just,
is that part of that hustle culture?
I think so. But I just feel like I will be like, well, what do I do now?
You want to fill up your time.
Yeah, like I was like, I want to do something meaningful. So I think I'm always going to work to an extent, right? Is it realistic right now? No. I think I have to gain more experience where I'm at. Yeah. But I don't see it like not possible. Right. Yeah. But I just have to keep going up the ladder.
Yeah. Low key, I think we'll get there. I think it's 5 years.
I would say 5 because the way I like to move, I'm just like, nope. In a year and a half, I'm ready to go. What's the next one?
And we're very driven. So
That's
it's no and buts about it.
Exactly.
Like we're going to be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. So, do you guys think that social media has shaped your view or take on success in hustle culture?
Okay.
I'm simple, but okay.
I would say yes, just because I feel like with today's generation, right, a lot of them don't want to work. A lot of them have high expectations when it comes to working as well. Like, they don't like to be told what to do. They don't like to go into the office. They don't want to work a 9 to 5, and some of them are also young but they also make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right? So obviously influencers are really big, YouTubers are really big. I think nowadays you can I don't even know, could be munching on food and you become famous. And you're good. Did we think about those things? No, because we were too busy trying to make money, you know? And I think people normalized hustling for a long time. And so this generation was like, yeah, we don't want to work.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to do none of those things. And even jobs, I think, are trying to accommodate them now. Because it's like, well, we need people to work.
Right.
So if we need people to work, we had to kind of abide by what they want.
Yeah.
Which is when we were a little bit more a mix. We were like, okay, we still know that we have to work, but we still want certain things, you know?
Yeah.
Right. So, yes, I think social media has a lot to do with it, but I feel like a lot of it is negative because a lot of it is unrealistic for normal people.
Right.
Everyday people. Everyday people. Nobody's just gonna get on the camera and be jolly and be like, oh yeah, I got this great personality, you know?
Right.
A million followers.
Right.
All you need is one video.
Yeah, one video. So, yeah. What about you guys?
I can go. Oh, you want me to? Go ahead. Okay, so I was thinking, I think, dang, it left me, girl.
Oh,
it was on the tip of my tongue.
Social
Yeah, so with social media, I feel like I'm in agreement with everything that you said and how it's a negative thing. And I also want us as a people to kind of take responsibility for that too. We have to realize at one point, this stuff is not real. I feel like we're at that stage and knowledge, social media has been around forever.
Right.
We should kind of know that this may not be that realistic, or we still got real life stuff going on, and not make people's lives be our goalpost. I think that's when it becomes the issue. When you say, ooh, I want to be like them, ooh, their journey is going to be different regardless, no matter how you get there, and and your purpose and your life is supposed to be molded into you. So I think our issue is when we start comparing and making that our goalpost. Ooh, they have that bag. Man, I want that bag, and now we thinking about how we don't have that bag, or what type of hustle mindset we need to get that bag. When at first you wasn't thinking about that bag until you saw them with that. Does that make sense? So I think when we use social media as our goal place, it's okay for us to be a what do you call it? Not an inspiration. There's a difference between inspiration and influence to me. If I tell you can do what you gotta do, just follow your purpose, reach for the stars, that's good. But saying if you want to get like me, if you want to look like me, if you want to do this like me, this is what you need to do. That's a no. Does that make sense?
I just hate the fact that there's people that are actually promoting programs
and
trying to sell you you gotta join this class and I'll show you all the ways of how I got here.
It's no moral system.
Yeah,
they don't have any morals or ethics. They don't care if they're in it for the money.
Correct.
Yeah. Social media, I would recommend everyone limit your social media. We honestly don't need it.
We don't.
And it's really something I feel like that was introduced to society to kind of stall us in a way, to kind of make us stagnant.
That's
and
true.
To also change our mindset in certain ways.
Yeah.
Because you have to look at who does social media benefit.
Yeah.
But I do think it does affect us, like you were saying, comparing us to other people. But when you're not looking at those things and you look at what's in front of you, I feel like that's a more authentic self.
Yes.
Because also on social media, you're seeing other people's opinions as well.
Yes.
And so it shapes your opinion. So if you're trying to be your most authentic self and find your purpose and find meaning, limit the social media.
Yeah. And I also forgot to mention about how hustle was just normalized then, but hustle has always been a thing with social media, or before life in general. People were grinding. It's just now social media is just broadcasting it to everybody. So please don't use social media as your, I gotta get it hard. If they're doing this, I gotta get like them. Please don't, because all you're gonna do is just be chasing. Because once you get to what that person has, then you find somebody else that you got even more. You're like, dang, I just got here, but now I gotta go here. No. Hustle for your purpose and hustle, not for no money or materialistic things.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Is it my turn to read the next question?
Yes.
Okay. So we have finished hustle culture. Is there anything you guys wanted to add to that topic?
No.
Or y'all feel like y'all say what y'all need to say?
I would just say, if you're going to hustle, if you feel the need to hustle, find something that is sustainable that won't cause you burnout. Or find something that means something to you that's purposeful for you. And just don't follow in someone else's footsteps. I mean, having a mentor is good, but not a social media just driven type of mindset. And it's okay. It's okay to feel like you're going nowhere fast, because it takes time. It takes time to get to the things that you want and that are sustainable. So give yourself grace. But also there are things out there that can be good as far as hustling, can be sustainable as far as hustling. So, just give yourself that time to find that.
Yeah. And sometimes when I think of social media, I kind of think of and how you just see everything is coming at you fast. See people doing this, see people that. I kind of correlate it to fast fashion, where it looks really cool, but then it breaks. It's easily breakable, right? But something that took their time, they sold it, they handcrafted that design. That is something that's gonna kind of your wedding dress, for example. That's something that's gonna last a long lifetime. But just trying to get these little things and stuff like that, it's kind of like fast fashion in a way, where it's it looks good, it's gonna be good for this time, it's a trend, but what are you doing that's going to be long lasting for you? That thing that really takes time. So that's where being patient, like you said, and things like that comes to pass. Because when you're patient and you're just taking it step by step, you're really going to value it more. It's going to be that thing that you be like, you know what, I took my time, it looks perfect how I want it. I think that should be the drive, the future. We don't always got to think, I got to have it now. Right. Invest in your future.
Yeah. I agree.
Anything else?
No.
All right. So now it is time for the Untamed Q&A. You want to ask this one, girl?
Okay. So our Untamed Q&A is, if you had to replace all of your bones in your body, what would you pick?
This is the hardest question.
This was a hard question.
I mean, it's so easy. It's just steel.
I don't want to be steel, though. I want to be something cuter. I want to be something unique. I don't want to be still.
Yeah, look, it could be pink. It could be red. It could be sparkles.
They have pink still?
Look, you can color whatever
I get glittery
still. I want that Black Panther titanium. Whatever they call it.
Yeah, whatever they call it. I don't know either.
It's not Black Panther titanium.
No, it looks good though.
It's really good, but they not going to see it.
It's unbreakable.
But that's what I'm saying. So why you trying to look cute though?
I want to be special. I want to be high valued, honey. Period.
Girl.
So I was thinking diamond, a diamond shaped bone, because it's valuable. If something were to happen to me, you guys would be fighting for me. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's how I'm thinking about it. See, I'm thinking about an investment to my children. And when I go, my people can sell my ass. They're millionaires.
Sell my bones.
Yeah, sell my bones. You get a whole house for a leg. That's all you need to do. Sell my leg and you set.
At this point, I could be made out of gold then.
Yeah.
At this point.
Exactly. You gotta be unique.
I'll take a leg.
You gotta think big. You gotta think big, bitch. You see what I mean? You gotta think big about this. I'm thinking about an investment into my kids' future.
I can't.
Make me out of diamond. Now don't do no shicey shit and kill me early because you want the money.
Don't
do that. I didn't think that through.
Yeah.
Anywho, God knows my heart. He gonna make sure if somebody tries to kill me, I'm protected. Thank you. So yes, diamond. So you titanium black?
Yeah.
I mean titanium Black Panther.
Black Panther. Yeah.
And you steel. Okay. Or gold.
Whichever one
they got available. Shoot. Okay, I like that. That was a unique question. So at first I was thinking Play-Doh, something fun and squish, but that's not long lasting.
I mean, if they break it, you still gonna be fine. Because it's just gonna be smushed.
And all I have to do is just put it together.
Reshape you.
Yeah, just reshape you.
Okay, I like that. That's a good idea. Okay, so thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
We appreciate you so much. Is there anything you would like to add or you would like to add to close out the...
No, thank you guys for having me.
Of course. Thank you so much for coming. You did good, girl. Period. So, anywho, make sure you guys are commenting and subscribing. Okay, and sharing us. If you really, really like the episode, like what we talk about, share with your friend, share with your sister, share with your brother, share with somebody. Okay, and also follow us on our social media platforms, Instagram and TikTok at Ry and Untamed. And we'll see you next time. All right, besos.
Besos.
Guys.